here in Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Hilton Head, here we come.
1, 2, 3, Devils!
Yeah, that's what I like.
This trip is definitely one of the highlights of playing tennis for Dickinson, and I think that the fact that we do this trip and that we have such a strong kind of culture around it is one of the best things about our program. It really plays into any success
Devils on
that
3.
we have.
1, 2, 3.
Being down here on this trip, it really gives us a good chance to see teams from all over the country, all different levels. We play D3 teams, D2 teams, the occasional D1 team, the NAIA teams, and we really find ourselves competing with all of them.
With the Dickinson team, it's kind of become a second family outside of your other friends from classes or your sorority or fraternity. I feel like it's something that we each share.
Just staying in the same house with all the other guys is great for all of us. I mean, I've made so many closer connections with everybody on the team every 4 years because of this trip.
As a coach and a member of the Dickinsonian community, it's really a pleasure to watch these students grow, not just as tennis players, but as students, as members of the community, and members of society as a whole.
It's almost really hard to describe how important Dickinson tennis has been for me and for my college experience.
Tennis is one of those sports, it's primarily known as an individual sport, but we win as a team and we play as a team. Every point counts, whether 6 singles wins or 1 singles wins. If we win all together as a team, then that's what matters in the end.
Being a tennis player, I always had to push myself to be better every day, to use my time as best as I could, never make excuses. That's helped me out so much in life in general. And especially now as a senior, looking into the job market, looking at graduate school, I'm so thankful that I played a sport.
It's really impressive to watch how these students support each other both on and off the court, constantly pushing each other in practice to get better. This past semester, our combined GPAs between the men and the women was around a 3.5, and it really shows that the hard work that these guys put in the classroom is translating out onto the court and vice versa.
I think in some ways tennis really almost resembles like playing a musical instrument in terms of how much time and repetition it takes to actually be successful and actually to improve.
It's difficult trying to balance that. You have to put in that effort every day, hours upon hours, millions of balls that you hit, just so that you can keep up that intensity and that momentum into being a competitive player.
The amount of coaching and science that's behind good tennis is almost ridiculous. It's just a wealth of knowledge really behind it.
You're seeing more and more top caliber players within the U.S. deciding to play D3 instead of D1, turning down scholarships for that opportunity to go to a school where they can really balance a good education with a top level tennis program.
I would much rather have just like a fulfilling experience in terms of sports rather than just a phenomenal record.
Definitely in terms of like what I've been able to do in college, I really think that a lot of my successes, just in life in general, kind of relate to some of the lessons I've learned through participating in a really rigorous college athletics program. Go Red Devils!